right, and coming up, we have our final guest here, my good friend Kimberly Clements, out of Arizona. She has recently launched her new business, Pints LLC. Welcome, Kimberly.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Yes, and tell us all about Pints.
For those all about pints.
All about hashtag sharing pints, which I see all the time on your Twitter account now.
Well, we're advisory company. We do everything from soup to nuts. I mean, people ask us, like, what are you guys working on the most? And the thing that I'll say is that there's no one thing that is similar in the things that we're working on right now. We work with craft breweries, we work with brokers, we work with companies trying to get into the craft business. We work with people trying to get out of the craft business. So we've done really a lot in such a short time. So bringing on a lot of clients. And the nice thing is that all of our clients have asked us to do more and more work for them. So it's nice.
And your background is in distribution.
Yes, I spent 20 plus years in distribution.
As the partner of Golden Eagle and sold to Hensley recently.
Yes.
And that's, I guess, ultimately what triggered you to start your own business with Pints.
Actually, it was my business partner, Dan Lust, came to me with a business plan back in January when we were doing the transition between Golden Eagle and Hensley before closing. And he had this, like, you know, Dan, I mean, it was methodical and like this thick booklet of this is what we could be doing. And
Yep.
and we worked together so well that we decided that this would be a good match for us and we could really help a lot of people out there because we've worked over the years with some really good brewery partners and some really bad brewery partners. And so
the do's and the don'ts.
Right.
Yeah.
So we could help people, you know, kind of look out for some stumbling blocks and do good for the industry.
So you said you're working with distributors, brewers looking to get in, brewers looking to get out. Is there a group that you're working more closely with, and what have you learned from working with all different types of people across the industry?
Well, that's kind of interesting. There's no one group that I would say that we work with more because it's kind of just spread out.
Yep.
There's no one thing that people haven't come to us that we can't figure out for them or can't do for them. And what was the second question?
Well, what have you learned? I mean, obviously you're having a lot of conversations with folks. What are they struggling with, and what have you learned? You know, getting inside and kind of picking apart these businesses. What have you learned about them?
Well, I was just having a conversation with somebody over lunch today, and it's interesting because one of the people that we're currently working with, you know, a lot of people don't have succession plans. Okay, so I'm talking about a brewery. They don't have any succession plan, but they know that they want to sell. And so we're kind of helping them through this process. But they never really thought that they might have to have audited financials, you know, and things like that. Well,
Yeah.
who are you going to sell to, you know?
Right.
We work on expansion plans, like rolling back markets. We talked about that. A lot of people talked about that this morning,
Yeah.
about rolling back markets. And it's really not, I was just talking to my friend Kit about rolling back markets over lunch, and it's not something to be embarrassed about. I would think that as a craft brewer, you'd be more embarrassed about having really old beer out there and that
Yep.
it's not selling.
Yep.
So scale it back.
Yep.
You know,
Retrench,
and you know, dive deeper into your home market.
All right. So companies that just need to professionalize a bit more, and then companies that perhaps need to adjust their strategy is kind of the bulk of what you're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, they also don't know how to interact with distributors.
Okay.
There's a lot of people out there that it's like we just invented fire, that they don't, seriously, because there's no distributors. When you're in distribution and you sell,
Yeah.
most people retire. So all the tricks, all the secrets, all the, no, they should be this isn't a brewery function. This is a distributor function.
Right.
You know, all of those different things. They're like, oh my gosh, we never knew this. Or how do I get my reps to be better with distributors? All those things, we'll train them. We'll show them all the tricks. We'll do all of that for them. And then we just finished, a series of annual business plans for a bunch of breweries as well. So we developed all their annual business plans that they then go to their distributor partners and present to them.
Awesome. Well, I know we're just about out of time. Do I dare plug, like how someone gets in touch with you, or are you just too overwhelmed with all the clients these days? Like, can you take on more clients?
We will always take on more clients, but they could go to our website. It's www.pintsllc.com. And it has all of our contact information, our telephone, our Twitter accounts, our everything you could find is right there.
Text, tweet, email,
anything.
phone calls, carrier pigeons. Find a way to get in touch with Kimberly.
Yeah, thank you.
She can help you out. She can help you get into the business, sell your business, do whatever you'd like. That's all the time we have. Thank you so much, Kimberly.
Thank you.
And